Namaste, dear friends. Welcome to a new set of frequently asked questions. My name is Kausthub Desikachar, and today we are so excited to begin a new set of 5 videos on a very exciting topic that is being asked to me many times by people around the world on what are the compelling reasons why we should be a vegetarian. Now, there are many reasons that I would like to share of why it is healthier to be vegetarian, and we start with one of them today, and this is called Ahimsā, the principle of Ahimsā. So there's a very fundamental difference between taking an animal life and taking a plant life. When we take a plant life, we are not really taking its life completely, especially when we are eating normally the fruits and veggies, because the plant remains still intact. Perhaps the exception is the things like spinach and some other leaves that we are taking as a whole. But the beauty about plant life, taking plant life, is that taking plant life is a regenerative process. Very often, the plants can grow back from their roots. And so even if you are taking things like the spinach or things like leaves and shoots, we leave some part of the plant in nature and it can grow back. On another hand, when we eat things like fruits and vegetables, we very often are helping the plant disperse its seeds, and therefore we are not taking away life completely. We are participating actually in the regenerative process of the plant's life. So it's not completely killing a sentient being. We are actually contributing to the continuity of the sentient being's existence in this world. However, when you take an animal life, the animal cannot grow back to life again. Once you have killed it, it cannot reproduce, it cannot procreate, and therefore in a certain way we are actually causing a violence to that animal by killing it, and it becomes kind of a murder of that animal to fulfill our desires. And many people justify this because in certain religious traditions there is an idea that human beings are on top of the pile and everybody else is there, everything else in the world is there to serve them. Whereas Eastern philosophies like yoga, Buddhism, Jainism, etc. are of a very strong view that all beings are sentient and that we need to honor the life of all sentient beings. And that is why taking away the life of an animal to fulfill our needs is not really the most non-violent way of participating in our nourishment and consumption. Whereas eating a healthy vegetarian diet, we are actually contributing to the regeneration of these plants and vegetables and fruits, that actually we are enhancing their sentient existence. Another important consideration that we need to have is the way that these animals are treated in factories today in such a violent way that we are eating that violent death given to that animal. We become condoners of such violence against animals. I really don't want to talk about this in great detail because my channel is for children and adults as well. But at the same time, I don't need to talk about it because there's enough evidence in the world now through fantastic documentaries, fantastic research and articles on how cruel these animals are treated in such a very violent way, in a very inhumane way. We call ourselves human beings, but we have forgotten how to really be human in these mass market products of meat and other poultry and other animal life, that it really is a very violent expression of our behavior. Consuming that will only increase our own violence inside us, because what we eat, we become what we eat. So if you want to promote the topic of Ahimsā, it's a very good and compelling argument to stay vegetarian, because vegetarian life is contributing to regeneration of plant life, whereas when we go into the domain of meat consumption, we are not really contributing to the regeneration of life. And this is a very important argument that we can have in order to consider being a vegetarian. I'm not here to preach you what choices you make, but these are some explanations I'm trying to give you for you to make a considered and careful choice in your heart. And I really hope, I really sincerely hope that you will make the right choices and hope for a wonderful, peaceful planet in the future for not only us, but also future generations. So please reflect about it, my dear friends, and I would like you to embrace Ahimsā in your heart every time you put a morsel of food in your mouth. Okay? Namaste. Namaste, friends. I am Kausthub Desikachar of the Viniyoga tradition, and I'm very glad that you have come this far in the video. If you have come this far, it means you really like and appreciate our videos, and let us know how you feel about it through comments below. Let us also know that you appreciate it by giving us a thumbs up and also clicking the notification icon so that we will be inspired to produce more free and valuable content like this, and we let the community grow. So please subscribe to us so that the algorithms pick our videos in a much better manner. And thank you for sharing these videos through your social networks so that it reaches as many people as possible. This is the best way we can do to share nice content with our close friends and our students and other people who we care about. And be safe and be happy and be healthy as we are going through very difficult times, but let us remain connected to our heart with hope and Shraddha. Namaste.